Hey, welcome back to Ironman Darts. Dave here. New flights or fresh flights, and I haven't thrown a dart yet today. So what you're gonna see here is a real warm-up, and I got a practice session that I wanna work on that maybe will help you as well. It's gonna take a second though. All right, good start. What I was noticing, on the Scolia system, after every match, 501 match, or once the set's done, they have stats on there. It shows your coordinates. And I really have been using those coordinates to figure out, my, my strengths and weaknesses. And one of my weaknesses, or tendencies, I should say, is throwing above the triple on 20. And last night I was doing something, I thought maybe I'll make a video on it today where I can show what I'm doing to counter that. And it was a really simple adjustment. I started treating the triple 20 like it was a double 20, and now I had 40 to go. So I started shooting a little bit under it on purpose, imagining that that's what it was, and my darts were either below or on the triple 20 more often than not. I finished the night off with a 1080. So I said, all right, turn the board off, I'll finish with that. But there was a little something that helped me look at that lower wire on the trip 20 that kept me from overshooting. So there you go, I'm aiming for the lower wire right now. Just like if you're aiming for this on a double 20, versus you don't want to shoot over double 20 when you have 3 darts to go for the out. You kind of maybe cheat a little under it. And I was cheating under the triple 20, and my darts were hitting that line or hitting the triple 20 versus a majority of my darts going here, or if my first dart was above, that flight was hanging down and deflecting. But I have a better ability to stack up on top versus underneath. And I think it's because of how the angle of my darts land. So I'm aiming for that lower wire as if it was a double 20. First one got it, the next ones were whatever. But I'm hitting more triple 20s as a result. Flight. But yeah, see, there's that first one. I'll mess up the board. If the dart is angled here, it's easier to stack below it. But if your dart's here, it's harder to stack below it. And mine tend to be a little flatter. It seems to be. Now I'm okay with that. I know those are ones. But the grouping is good, just the follow through is a little bit off. Doesn't look good on the stats, but I'm not worried about stats. I'm worried about the dogs are down there. I can hear it hit the flight. Okay, so that's a 600. All right, so I'm gonna go again, a little more focus here. Dogs don't distract me. Okay, trying to hit below the trip 20 as if it's a double 20. Okay, that last one barreled above it, but that was probably the same dart. Hit the wire on that one. Grouping's better, and if I can stay below the trip 20, I feel better about my chances here. Oh my goodness. Better. Little focus, and that's really good grouping. That's just a weird angle, but you know, I'm avoiding this top area. That's what I'm trying to avoid by aiming lower. I don't care if it's a 26. I care about the grouping and the consistency of the location. Again, little, you know, goes off the right, but this practice session for me today and for you is to work on treating the number like it's a different number and aiming for that lower wire. That barreled. You can just hear it too, the barreled. But I'm keeping everything below the line as if it was a double 20. Feel good about it. I know it, see how it barreled through and then slid through. Otherwise, it would have been right there centered. So I'm good with that and a better score. I'm gonna go one more just to prove to myself now that I've got 60 darts under my belt for the day. Here we go. Yep. A little nervous about that first dart being too high, but because I was going straight into it, if I did that, it worked. All right. Pushed it. Because the first two darts are too high and I pushed it to try to get underneath. Okay, start with that lower wire. I'll take that. Again, that's something I have to work on too, is that I'm trying to, the first two are very consistent, but they're high, and I'm trying to get underneath it, and by doing that, I had a late release. If you have a later release that I've discovered, the dart drops. A high release, an early release, it goes too high. A late release, too low. And so I'm like, I let go of it too late, and it dropped. Lower wire, that's the aim here. Lower wire like a double 20. Whew. Okay. That's actually a triple 20. I felt it push, damn it. Okay, but you know, again, that's 90 darts. 90 darts, first darts of the day. And once you get into it, I mean, you get some of the rust out of it and get some relaxed. But with the focus of aiming for that lower wire, you see how I changed? And if this gave me those coordinates like a 501 match does on Scolia, I'd be able to see that a majority of my darts were here and lower. Well, in this lower section versus having them up here and down below. I don't want the bigger spread. I want everything lower here, and treating that lower wire as if it was a double 20, kind of playing it safe, but allowing to stack on top. And now that the match is over, my problems, or this is what I've discovered. If your darts land higher like this, clearly you have no flight issues and you can use the barrel to go underneath it. But if you have a flatter land, well, now it's going to be harder to not hit that flight and deflect off. But if you hit lower, like I'm trying to do, I can come on top of this if I need to and use the dart as a potential stacking, like a Phil Taylor. And now it just lays on top and you can hit that bed a little more consistently. But for me, I'm starting lower because a lot of my darts were too high. All right, that's kind of the lesson today, little pass along of practice. Again, if I continue playing now, I'm gonna feel more warmed up, more relaxed, and with the focus, having a purpose of that practice session, in this case, the lower wire, and treating it like a double 20, I'm finding more success that way. Maybe you can too with your darts. I'm gonna go around and continue my practice after I stop and work on the 19s and work on the 18s. There you go. Hey, thank you for watching. Subscribe. Let me know where you're watching from. And I appreciate that. I love how international my audience is. It's quite humbling. So thank you. Throw them straight, throw them often. Adios. Believe it or not, you are on the verge of taking your darts game to the next level. I wish I had this when I started. The Darts Dominator training course is built with one purpose: to get you results. With over 6 hours of video content and a skillfully crafted step-by-step system, this course is your fast track to becoming the player you know you can be. So here's what's inside. Mental mastery. It's not just about technique, it's about mindset. Master elite mental strategies like visualization, pre-throw rituals to stay calm, focused, and in control from the first throw to the last. This is the area where you'll overcome nerves and build your confidence. Next, pinpoint accuracy. Frustrated by missed shots? I know the feeling. The accuracy section dives into grip, stance, targeting, and follow through with video guided drills that make every throw count. With targeted exercises that build muscle memory and consistency, you'll see your averages improve big time. Tournament readiness. This section is packed with tips on managing tournament pressure, preparing mentally, and performing when it counts. You'll know how to tackle game day nerves and walking in feeling focused and prepared. Finally, effective and proven practice routines. Stop wasting time with random throws. Practice with real purpose. My structured routines help you pinpoint weak spots, track progress, and build consistency. Whether you have 15 minutes or an hour, these routines are designed to make every practice session count. Whether you're a beginner or seasoned player, this course offers step-by-step guidance for all levels. If you're committed to leveling up, the Darts Dominator Training Course provides every tool and technique you need to make that leap. All this for less than a bar tab. Download the course today and watch those averages and victories go up.